Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a quick video. I'm taking a break from reading my TBR takedown books to make a video because I've decided to participate in next week's Genrethon, which actually starts tomorrow on the 10th, and I don't remember the dates. It runs all of next week. I believe it goes through Saturday, but I'm not 100% sure because, like I said, last minute participation. I will link the hosts down below and the announcement videos, and I'm really excited about it. Brittany and Joss encouraged me to really decide to participate. So yes, I want to get into the books that I'm going to be reading, or sort of maybe reading. I don't know. I'm giving myself some options. It's a really kind of loose, challenged readathon. This is the most ridiculous me trying to describe this. Anyway, so basically you're supposed to read 3 books from 3 different genres, but you can read more from more different genres. But I guess the aim is to try to get you to read outside of your comfort zone. I don't know that I'm really doing that so much, but I also read a lot of different genres, and there are some things that will probably be better for this, like as far as getting me outside of my comfort zone, but I'm also trying really hard to read things that are on my shelf, and so I'd have to check some of those out of the library, which is something I don't want to do right now, so maybe next time. But I am going to show you what I have now, and I'm going to stop just talking at you. So the first one is kind of a readathon staple, and that's because it's really short and easy to read and something I really enjoy and just like speed through. And that is the 4th book in the Animorphs series. This one is middle grade science fiction, I guess you'd say. And I don't really read a lot of middle grade, so it sort of is outside of my comfort zone. But again, this is something I've been reading because this is the 4th one. I've read the first 3 this year. But yeah, I will definitely be reading this one this week. And then a book that I am already in the middle of, but it's a different genre than the rest of them, so I'm just going to include it in my TBR, and that is The Dressmaker, and this is historical fiction. This is another fictional story that has something to do with the Titanic, and I started this on audiobook last week, and so I'm going to be continuing this as my audiobook. Yes, I own the physical copy, but that's because, again, I'm trying to go through books that I already own, so if I can find books that I have on my physical TBR on Scribd for free, then I will usually pick one of those up as my audiobook so that I can just sort of read down my TBR faster and have a good audiobook to enjoy. Now, a genre that I haven't really been feeling lately, but I have also included this book in my TBR takedown TBR, and will probably be starting tomorrow. So I'm including it, is YA, and that is The Winter's Kiss, because this is a book that I was really excited about. It just came out recently. It's the last one in a series I've really enjoyed, so I want to read this one for sure this week. So that's why I'm including it in this one, even though it was included in TBR takedown, because I really, really want to push myself to read this week, because I am dying to know how Kestrel's story ends, and yeah, this is definitely one I want to get to ASAP. And then I'm also going to include 2 more genres. One is short stories, and this is historical fiction short stories revolving around the First World War. Most of the historical fiction I feel like I read revolves around the Second World War, so this is a little bit outside of my comfort zone as far as historical fiction goes, but it is one of my favorite authors, has a short story in this collection, which is Lauren Willig. So I am excited to read this, and I've been staring at it, wanting to pick it up, and I think this is the perfect opportunity, because short story collections are really great for readathons, because then I can just read one a night and feel like I'm accomplishing something, and yes, super excited about this one. And then the last genre that I'm going to be including is nonfiction, and I have 2 nonfiction books to choose from. The first one is The Battle in Seattle, which is also on my TBR takedown TBR, because I'm reading Your Heart is a Muscle the Size of a Fist, and it's a fictional account that has to do with the battle in Seattle, and so I really want to read this one soon after reading that one, so I can sort of get my thoughts around the fictional account and the real events. And so I really want to read this one. I don't know, after I've finished the intensity that is the fictional account, if I'm going to want to jump right into this. So I'm also including this one as a nonfiction option, which is Requiem for a Paper Bag, and it's basically stories about the best found items people have found, and it seems really funny and like something that would be a really good light read, and it's got like, it's pretty short and it has illustrations and things like that, so I think that this would be a good change of pace for me. So it just depends on what I'm feeling. These are very different nonfiction books, but yeah, so these are my two options for nonfiction. So as usual, I always way overdo it when it comes to readathons, because this is a lot of books and there is no way I will read all of these before the end of the week, because I just don't read that fast. I don't have enough time in the day, and I know this week is going to be kind of hectic, which is why I almost didn't participate, because this is my last week at my current job, and I know at least Wednesday night I will be going out with my coworkers, and then I think I have something on Thursday night, so it's going to be kind of a hectic week, and a week where I don't know that I'll have a lot of time after work to get reading done, but I still wanted to participate because I thought that it was a really great readathon and I want to support my fellow booktubers. And yes, so this massive pile is my TBR, and I would love to see your TBRs. If I haven't commented on them, then definitely link them down below and I will go check them out, because, you know, more distraction from actually reading. Alright, well, I will talk to you guys on Twitter. The hashtag for this is Genrethon, and I'll put it on the screen because I spelled it wrong the first time I typed it out on Twitter. So yes, I'll put it on the screen, but I hope to talk to you guys on Twitter. Bye!